So we'll start with this one. The previous one, I think it's a bit of straightforward. So begin with, of course, with the definition of frequency. So you need to know what frequency is. I'm sure by now, if we say people that are online, let's say we are 6, it means that's the frequency. So frequency for a category or for class interval is the total number of measurements that fall in that category. So the category, the total number of items, or the total number of measurements, or the total number of people, if we're talking of people, that category is what is termed as the frequency. So this is the definition for frequency. So we are saying, so it's important to know what frequency is, and it's denoted by Fi. So in case you can't view properly, this is F with subscript I. Kahai kare pidibulati. It depends with which you are talking about. So if you are talking about number of males in the class, if you write F, apapari kahai kubika of male. People will know that you are talking about the frequency of male or number of males that you have. So that is the notation that we should be familiar with. Then there is what is known as relative frequency. So relative frequency, I'll give an example of if you have something like this. If you have something like this, let's say you have something like this, say you have men, in classes you have men and then you have female. So if we say maybe men there are 5, then female there are 6, then the total is 11. So if we talk of what is known as relative frequency, it is just simply the number of people in that group over the total number. So it means the relative frequency will be 5 over 11. So that's the practical aspect. This is the one that is written which is, I think the notes are very small. So which is relative frequency RF is given by frequency in that group, which is Fi. So any frequency in men over the total number of, which we know it's the sample size. This is where N is the total number of measurements in the sample, which is when you sum up male and female, you get 11. That's our N. Then F is the frequency in the ith category. So in this case, the ith category is the men. So this is what is known as the relative frequency. Are we together? Are we on the same page? Because we'll move a bit.
Yes, we are.
Okay, so we'll move a bit. We'll come to this one. I think we'll do a very quick one, having had the knowledge of that. So we want to do a frequency table together with relative frequency. So what usually do is we need to get this. So this is a practical example, and in most cases, Mr. Munjebe likes bringing this in an exam if he's in the mood to make you happy. So we say we want to group these two, present it on a frequency table, and also include the relative frequency. So what we do is we say drinks. So we say drinks. That is will be our class. So if you want, you can put class or drinks. Then after you do that, you need to do what is known as tally marks. Tally marks. So if you are large tikafiakwebati, when you do this, the drinks and the tally marks, just identify my drinks here. So there is Coca-Cola. So you can put there is Coke. Then there is Sprite. So you identify. So the drinks are like that. You put them as the categories. So you have Sprite. Then there is Mountain Dew. So you can just put M Dew like that. Then there is Fanta. Then there is also Peps. We've seen there is this Peps Cola. So those are the drinks. Unless maybe I've missed out any drink. Are these the only drinks we have? Someone to confirm. Someone to confirm. Hello? Kusanga tulema tulefunda kanshulifeweka.
Yes, they're there.
Okay. So pakwamba okushirefi, you don't start counting like atama Coca-Cola yali yanga, like that it will waste your time and you can end up missing. What you do is we'll go column by column or row by row. So if we tukaraya so column by column, so tukaraya panshi. So nga tuamba Coca-Cola, so we come on the first one Coca-Cola, so nishitwalabika katari filya wanu filya. Twayanga twapa Sprite, the second one is Sprite, so nishitwalabika katari mu Sprite. The third one is Mountain Dew, twalabika katari mu Mountain Dew. Apa Coca-Cola, so twalabika katari pali Coca-Cola. Then Fanta, so twalabika katari pali Fanta. Then Coca-Cola, so twalabika katari ka number 3 pali Coca-Cola. Then Fanta, so we put a tally on Fanta there. Then we have Coca-Cola again, then a tally there. Then Mountain Dew, we put on Mountain Dew. Then Fanta, we put on Fanta a tally. So twapwisha column 1. Before tatra column 2, is there anyone who is behind? Abashadirako. Then twaisa Sprite, we put a tally on Sprite. Then Coca-Cola, we put so moneni Coca-Cola so not we go to the 4. Aka number 5 kukabika so nishikaka kabando. Then Fanta, twabika katali filya. Then Mountain Dew, we put a tally. Coca-Cola, so twaisura bando yanyu ijana ikumana 5. Fanta, we put a tally so ka number 5, so we tie the bundle. Coca-Cola, we put like that. Another Coca-Cola, we put like that. Fanta, we start a new bundle for Fanta. Sprite, we had there. So twapwisha second column. Abashalirako, twayamu third column. Fanta, so Fanta, we put there. Pepsi Cola, so this is Pepsi Cola, twakwata kwaka first. Then we have Coca-Cola, we put there. Then we have another Coca-Cola, twaka number 5, so twabika filya. Fanta, twabika filya. Sprite, we put like that. Coca-Cola, we put like that. Mountain Dew, we put on Mountain Dew. Pepsi Cola, twabika pali Pepsi pa down pali. Fanta, twabika, where is our Fanta? We put like that. Coca-Cola, we put there. Sprite, we tie there. Pepsi Cola, we put there. Another Pepsi Cola, we put there. Coca-Cola, we put there. Mountain Dew, we tie ka number 5. Fanta, twabika ka number 5 hapa. Coca-Cola, Coca-Cola, we put there. Mountain Dew, we put there. Coca-Cola, ka number 5 we tie. We go to the last column. Fanta, we put there. Coca-Cola, we put there. Fanta, we put like that. Coca-Cola, twabika hapa. Pepsi Cola, so ka number 5 twakaka filya. Another Pepsi Cola, twabika filya. Coca-Cola, we had there. Pepsi Cola, we had like that. Fanta, where is our Fanta? We had there. Then Pepsi Cola, like that. So this is what we have as tally. Then we can now add a column for frequency. So we had the frequency. So frequency kupenda fe, so amako kunyisha yali yanga 5, 10, 15, 18. So nish frequency for Coca-Cola is 18, meaning ama Coca-Cola yali 18. Sprite, we just have one bundle, which is 5 if I didn't make a mistake. Mountain Dew, 6. Fanta, 8. Oh, Fanta, it's not 8, that's 13. Because to be to my bundles. So it means that is 13. To be to my bundles to my 5, 5 na 3. Then that one, 8. So then we can find the total frequency. What's the total frequency that we have at the bottom? Abakwete calculator kuba twafaako muli ine nshiramu twafiirako. Eyiya kuba tulemu na tuliweka. Kanshikale putwike. Manje, Mr. Lacson. Katoto.
Total number 50.
50. Okay, so tapali effort to
50.
Okay, so tapali effort to chitire 50. So tatusichire po skip. Then yero mwabika nomba relative frequency. So relative frequency ngafilana chiranda. So relative frequency yako kakola kubura 18, you divide the total 50. Abakwete fija fina maka calculator vala tupera kuma decimals. Then relative frequency ya sprite ni 5 over 50. Ngafia fina ndandire. Mountain Dew 6 over 50. Iyo 13 over 50. Iyo 8 over 50. Inyishi a relative frequency. You can give us in decimals or not at all. So is the idea, or have you gotten the concept on how to go about it? Nafyumfika. So what they discourage is zimo kwamba kupenda chama Coca-Cola ya jianga. You are going to waste time. That's why ya kupanga matali. That's why it's the most encouraged method, because you'll be going step drink by drink, then kule bikafye mwasanga drink mwabika katali. Abengi balesa mungu chitali zochi to say let me just find a Coca-Cola bale kansa no kansa Coca-Cola 1 2 3. You find that immediate you miss 1 or 2 ngafyafirwa kubalance ama numbers, you have to go back again, lab everything and restart, and that becomes now another problem for you, and it's a challenge. Are we together? Okay, silence means everyone is happy.
Yes.
Okay, so that is how to go about it, and that is the solution that we have here. So here it was done in advance. So this is what how this is what we were doing. This is how this was gotten. So this is what was being done, and it was done the way I was doing it. Unless there is a question. So when you sum up, another thing is nga mwachita sum up ama relative frequency ayamu achita plus. Nga mwachita plus total ifile yafuma 1 lyonse fye. Nga immediate yakano kufuma 1 nishimwishi that you have made a mistake somewhere somehow. Okay, so that is the case. Let's proceed and go forward. I'm sure this is just a bit of more like a revision. So we will look at the bar chart and pie chart. For us, that's not a very big problem. When it comes to bar charts, we already know what bar chart is, the one that has bars, shani, the definition is there. Then also the pie chart, we know. So let's go straight away to the bar chart. So these are the drinks. Then ngafijafi netwachiranda. I think this one won't even waste time because almost everyone knows. So Coca-Cola, the first one. So ukufika hapa ni 18 ye. Height of this guy is 18 because yachiba 18. Ama Sprite yachiba yanga. Takuja bali mbele. Ama Sprite yachiba yanga.
5.
5. So hapa ni 5 pamuru. Then Fanta yachiba 13.
6.
Not 13, 39.
Oh, sorry. 13.
Then Pepsi Cola yachiba 8. Then Mountain Dew yachiba 6. So like that. Are we together there? So the bar chart is there, and we know the bar chart has spaces between bars. If you are getting this, we are talking of the bar chart. So kushama spaces between bars. The histogram where tatushama spaces. So histogram yana tatusha. I'm sure in the next lecture note, I think I saw it in the quantitative. So this is qualitative data. So here the bar chart has spaces between bars, and it's used to represent categorical data or qualitative data. Qualitative, it's categorical. Our data is in categories. So in this case, we had ama categories. Coca-Cola ni Coca-Cola. Techa tile umfika kwa ni Pepsi. Coca-Cola ni Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola eka. Mwaisa Sprite ni Sprite. So those are categorical data. Ngana mwibu kishafija tuwale chitakukubara. So these are categorical data. So if we talk of Coca-Cola, it's a category. So this is qualitative. That's why it's called qualitative data, because it's in groups. Though today wonfia kwa numbers utwayapenda, but the main thing is we are putting these drinks in their categories. So that's why the bar chart is used. But where we have continuous data, we are going to look at the histogram. So this one is used unless there is a question. So a key after you draw that.
Hakim, come again. What did you say when we are supposed to use a bar chart?
Okay, so a bar chart is used for qualitative data when the data is given in categories. So a bar chart is used for qualitative data. Wow, the histogram is used for quantitative. The histogram is used for quantitative data. The bar chart is used for qualitative data. Yeye mu categories ngani juice ni juice, tayasankani na coke. Coke ni coke, Fanta ni Fanta. That's the way it is. That's how you get to know it, that this is what I'm doing. Any questions? Okay, so since there are no questions, we can now go to the pie chart. So the pie chart, what's important is when you are dealing with a pie chart, what's important ni kulioko tufumine ilatuachira chita relative frequency. So if you look at it, these are the relative frequencies for each drinks. Then that relative frequency ngamwaibula kuchita times a pie chart is the one that looks like a circle like this. So we have to